It started as an ordinary California afternoon, until a single photograph shattered the Kardashian world. Reports are swirling online that Kourtney Kardashian allegedly caught her younger sister, Kendall Jenner, in a suspiciously close moment with Scott Disick. Yes, the very same Scott who once shared a decade-long relationship and 3 kids with Kourtney. Now, before you jump to conclusions, let's be clear, we're not saying this really happened. But the rumors are spreading like wildfire across social media, and fans are losing their minds trying to piece it all together. Was it an innocent encounter twisted by gossip blogs? Or did Kourtney actually walk in on something that could destroy the family forever? From tearful confrontations to heated whispers inside Calabasas mansions, sources claim the tension is at an all-time high. Fans say the energy around the Kardashians hasn't been this explosive since Tristan and Khloe's scandals, whispers of betrayal. Secrets behind designer doors. A moment that might just tear apart the world's most famous family. Again. Stay tuned, because what we're about to uncover will leave you asking one question. Was this just bad timing? Or the ultimate betrayal inside the Kardashian empire? It all began one quiet evening in Calabasas, the kind of golden sunset that makes the hills glow and the air hum with luxury. Everything seemed calm in the Kardashian-Jenner universe, until one photo broke the internet. It was blurry, taken from across the street by what fans called a mysterious insider. The image appeared to show Kendall Jenner and Scott Disick. Yes, Kourtney Kardashian's longtime ex, sitting together at a private Beverly Hills lounge. The angle was intimate. Too intimate. Scott leaned in close, Kendall smiled, and the world collectively gasped. Within minutes, the photo went viral. Hashtags like How and Kendall and Scott, Cha Kourtney caught them, and Kardashian chaos flooded social media. Fans began asking the question nobody ever thought they'd ask. Was there something going on between Kendall and Scott? Now, of course, no one knows if the photo was real, staged, or taken out of context. But that didn't stop the speculation. Gossip blogs labeled it the ultimate family betrayal. Twitter threads analyzed every pixel of the picture, zooming in on the way Kendall's hand rested near Scott's arm. Reddit users started comparing old clips from Keeping Up with the Kardashians, trying to spot any flirty energy between the two. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, things reportedly got messy. According to alleged sources close to the family, Kourtney was blindsided. She had been at home with her kids when her phone started buzzing nonstop. Messages from friends, DMs from fans, and even reporters asking for comment. It was everywhere. Kourtney's reaction, as described by one insider, was a mix of disbelief and heartbreak. She thought it was a joke, said the source. Then she saw the photo herself, and everything changed. Scott Disick had always been a complicated figure in Kourtney's life. They shared 3 children and years of on-again, off-again love, betrayal, and redemption. He was family's in the way only Scott could be. So when Kourtney saw him with Kendall, even if just for a moment, it struck deeper than anyone could imagine. Some fans defended Kendall instantly. Kendall would never do that to her sister. One commented, "They're super close. This has to be fake." But others weren't so sure. "There's always more than meets the eye with this family," another fan wrote. Maybe the tension we saw on the show wasn't just editing. TMZ-style reports began spinning wild theories. Some said it was a secret business meeting. Others claimed Scott and Kendall were caught comforting each other after a private argument with Kourtney. And then came the most explosive claim of all, that Kourtney herself walked in on them during that meeting. According to one unverified report, Kourtney had stopped by the same lounge later that night, completely unaware that Scott and Kendall were there. Witnesses claimed she froze the moment she saw them sitting together, drinks in hand, laughing softly. She looked shocked, one diner allegedly told a tabloid. Her face went pale and she turned around immediately. Scott tried to follow her, but she was gone before he could even get up. The story ignited a media storm. Paparazzi began tailing both Kendall and Scott. Every coffee run, every dinner, every private event was scrutinized. The family, usually calm under public pressure, seemed unusually quiet. No one made a statement. Not Kim, not Khloe, not even Kris Jenner. The family's PR mastermind. That silence spoke volumes. Behind closed doors, insiders claimed the family group chat exploded. Khloe allegedly told Kendall to clear this up now before it ruins everything. Kim, on the other hand, wanted to manage the fallout strategically. "Don't post anything yet," she reportedly texted. "Let people talk, then we'll control the narrative." But Kourtney wasn't thinking about the narrative. Friends say she felt betrayed, not just by Scott, but by her own sister. Even if it was innocent, she couldn't understand why that meeting had to happen in secret. The tension was palpable. The Kardashians were no strangers to drama, but this was different. It was personal. It was family versus family. As the photo continued to circulate, fans noticed something strange. The location tag from Kendall's post earlier that day didn't match where she claimed to be. Instead of Malibu, where she'd shared a beach photo, metadata revealed it was taken hours before, near Beverly Hills, close to the same lounge where she was allegedly spotted with Scott. That discovery sent shockwaves through social media. "She lied about her location," one fan tweeted. "Why would she do that unless she was hiding something?" Meanwhile, Scott stayed silent. No posts, no statements. His Instagram stories vanished. To many, that silence was confirmation enough. But then, something unexpected happened. A new source came forward, someone claiming to be a friend of the family, suggesting that this wasn't the first time Kendall and Scott had been seen together. Privately, they've been meeting for weeks, the insider claimed. Kourtney had no idea. Everyone thought it was just friendly hangouts. But after that photo, it's hard to say. The story was spinning out of control. Fans were split into camps, those defending Kendall's innocence and those convinced she had crossed a line that could never be uncrossed. The Kardashian empire had weathered scandals before, but this one, sister versus sister, heart versus loyalty, felt like it could change everything. And deep inside Calabasas, Kourtney Kardashian was said to be preparing for one thing: answers. Because whether it was an innocent misunderstanding or something far darker, one thing was clear. The calm before the storm was officially over. The next confrontation would not be quiet. For 2 days, Kourtney Kardashian said nothing. No cryptic quotes, no subtle Instagram stories, no replies to messages. But those close to her knew. When Kourtney goes silent, it's never peace. It's the calm before the storm. By the third night, that storm hit. It was around 8 p.m. when Kendall returned to her Calabasas home from a modeling event. She didn't expect to find Kourtney waiting at her gate, dressed in all black, hair tied up, her expression unreadable. "Kourt, what are you doing here?" Kendall asked, her voice careful. Kourtney didn't smile. "We need to talk," she said simply. The tension was thick enough to cut. Kendall led her inside, the sound of her heels echoing against marble floors. The air was heavy. One of those moments when silence feels louder than words. Once inside, Kourtney turned to face her sister. "I just need to know one thing," she said, her tone trembling between hurt and anger. "Why were you with Scott and alone?" Kendall froze. "What? Wait, you're seriously asking me that?" Kourtney's eyes flashed. "Don't play innocent, Kenny. You know exactly what I'm talking about. That photo, the one everyone's seen by now." Kendall sighed, running a hand through her hair. "Oh my God, Kourt, it wasn't like that. We were talking about a business thing. Scott's been helping me with an investment." "An investment?" Kourtney snapped, her voice rising. "You couldn't meet at the office? You had to be tucked away in some dark lounge? You think I wouldn't find out?" Kendall stepped back. "You're overreacting," she shot back. "Scott's family. He's been around us forever. You're acting like there's something dirty about it." Kourtney's expression hardened. "Because that's how it looks, Kendall. You know how this family works, and perception is everything. And you two sitting together, laughing like that behind my back? It's not a good look." The argument echoed through the mansion. Each word was sharper than the last, filled with years of unspoken tension. Not just about Scott, but about fame, favoritism, and family pressure. "Kourt, you're not being fair," Kendall said, her voice shaking now. "You've moved on. You're happy with Travis. Scott needed someone to talk to. He's been going through it. You of all people should understand that. Don't twist this on me." Kourtney fired back. "I'm not stupid, Kendall. You've always been the cool one, the untouchable one, but you crossed a line this time. You don't mess with someone's past like that." Tears welled up in Kendall's eyes. "You think I'd betray you? You're my sister, Kourt. Do you really believe that?" Kourtney hesitated for a second, just a flicker, then turned away. "I don't know what to believe anymore." The silence that followed was painful. It wasn't just about the rumor anymore. It was about trust, about loyalty, About the cracks fame had carved into their family. About the cracks fame had carved into their family. Just then, Kendall's phone buzzed on the counter. A message flashed on the screen. Scott Disick. Kourtney saw his name and her heart sank. Without thinking, she grabbed the phone. "So you're still talking to him?" Kendall snatched it back. "Of course I am." "He's trying to clear this up." "He feels awful about it." "Then why hasn't he said a word publicly?" Kourtney demanded. "If he's so sorry, where's his apology? Where's his explanation?" "Oh, right, he's too busy hiding." Kendall's frustration boiled over. "You want a public apology? Or do you just want to make this a storyline again?" Kourtney froze. "That hit deep. Wow," she said quietly. "So that's what you think? That I'd make this about TV?" Kendall instantly regretted it. "Court, I didn't mean..." But Kourtney was already walking toward the door. "You made your choice, Kendall. I hope it was worth it." She slammed the door behind her, leaving Kendall standing alone, stunned, guilty, and furious all at once. Moments later, Kendall broke down, calling Kris Jenner in tears. "Mom, she doesn't believe me," she sobbed. "She thinks I did something horrible." Kris, who had seen decades of Kardashian drama unfold, sighed deeply. "Honey, calm down. We'll fix this. Just don't post anything. Let me handle it." But Kris knew this one wasn't just about managing headlines. It was about mending hearts. Meanwhile, across town, Scott Disick sat in his Hidden Hills mansion, scrolling through his phone in silence. Dozens of missed calls, hundreds of mentions, and a reputation once again hanging by a thread. He finally texted Kourtney, "Scott. Court, can we talk?" "This isn't what it looks like." Kourtney, "Too late. You always say that." He tossed his phone onto the couch and buried his face in his hands. "How did it get this bad again?" he muttered. By morning, tabloids were claiming exclusive details of a massive Kardashian blow-up. Anonymous insiders described shouting matches, tears, and an emotional Kourtney storming out of Kendall's house. Even Kim broke her silence with a cryptic post. "Family will always test you. Just remember who you are." Fans went wild. Theories multiplied. Some said Kourtney was jealous. Others believed Kendall was being scapegoated. One viral tweet summed it up. "This isn't about Scott. It's about trust, ego, and old wounds. The Kardashians never heal. They just move to the next chapter." Inside the family, the damage was real. The sisters weren't speaking. Scott was laying low. And Kris Jenner, the family's eternal fixer, knew it was time to step in before the empire started to crumble. The whispers inside Calabasas grew louder by the hour. Would Kourtney forgive Kendall? Would Scott finally speak up? Or was this the beginning of a rift that would never heal? The answer, as it turned out, would come in the most public and shocking way imaginable. Because once the media got wind that the Kardashians had stopped filming temporarily after the confrontation, fans knew something serious had gone down, and what happened next would change everything. The next morning, Calabasas woke up to chaos. The internet was already ablaze with hashtags like Kardashian War and Sister v Sister. Tabloids splashed headlines across their sites. Kourtney storms out after explosive confrontation with Kendall. And Scott Disick at the center of Kardashian betrayal. For the first time in months, the Kardashian-Jenner household went quiet. But the silence outside was anything but peaceful. Kris Jenner sat in her office, her phone buzzing nonstop. Publicists, producers, magazine editors, everyone wanted a statement. She took a deep breath, staring at the framed photo of all her daughters on her desk. "Not this again," she whispered to herself. Then she called a family meeting. Kim was the first to arrive, phone in hand, scrolling through the latest headlines. "Mom, this is everywhere," she said, shaking her head. "People are already picking sides. Kourtney's fans are dragging Kendall. Kendall's fans are dragging Kourtney. We need to control this before it blows up even more." Chloe walked in next carrying coffee. "Too late. It's already a wildfire," she muttered. "I just saw a TikTok with 5 million views analyzing Kendall's body language in that photo." Kris rubbed her temples. "Where's Kourtney?" "She's not coming," Kim said. "She texted me saying she's done with the show, with all of this." That was the moment Kris knew things had gone beyond media control. This wasn't just another PR issue. It was family breaking apart in real time. Meanwhile, Kendall was at her Malibu house, avoiding calls and drowning in comments. Every post she'd ever made with Kourtney or Scott was being reanalyzed by fans. Old clips resurfaced of Scott joking about Kendall's beauty on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. What once seemed like harmless banter now looked suspicious under the public microscope. Kendall finally cracked. She called Scott. "Scott, I can't do this," she said, her voice shaky. "They're tearing me apart online." "I didn't do anything wrong." "I know," Scott sighed. "This is all getting twisted. I should have said something sooner." "Then say it now," she snapped. "Fix it, because right now everyone thinks I'm some kind of homewrecker." Scott paused. "I'll handle it, I promise." But when he hung up, he didn't post anything. Instead, he poured himself another drink and stared out the window, lost in thought. Scott Disick, once the charming, sarcastic reality TV king, now looked like a man cornered by his own history. Back at Kris's house, Kim was on a mission. She called Kourtney directly. "Court, listen," Kim said gently. "You can't just disappear. That's not how this family works." Kourtney's voice was calm, but cold. "Kim, not everything is about appearances. I need space. But people are talking, and they're making up their own versions of the story. If we don't say something soon, let them talk," Kourtney interrupted. "I'm not here to protect an image anymore," Kim sighed. "You sound just like you did before you left the show. Is this really worth breaking the family over?" Kourtney's tone softened. "It's not about the show. It's about trust. And right now, I don't trust anyone." Kim didn't have a response. For once, she was speechless. Later that day, Kris gathered Kendall, Kim, and Khloe at her house for a strategy session. "We need to fix this," Kris said firmly. "If we don't, it'll destroy everything we've built. Do you understand that?" Kendall looked exhausted. "Mom, this isn't just a PR issue. It's my sister. I didn't do anything wrong." "I know, sweetheart," Kris said, trying to soothe her. "But perception is reality in our world. If we don't respond, the narrative will harden. People will believe what they want." Kim crossed her arms. "Then maybe we should lean into it. Make it a moment of transparency. Show the fight, the emotions, the healing. People love when we get real." Kendall glared at her. "You mean use it for content?" Kim didn't flinch. "We've turned worse into a storyline before. Remember when Tristan cheated? Or when you and Court fought over Poosh? We survived all of it." Kendall shook her head. "This isn't content, Kim. This is my life." Before Kris could intervene, Khloe spoke up. "You both need to stop. This isn't about cameras. This is about Kourtney feeling betrayed and Kendall being crushed." "Maybe the show can wait for once," Kris sighed. "Fine, but the world won't wait. We need something. A message, a statement, a post. Anything that says the family's okay." That night, Kim posted a photo of her holding both Kourtney and Kendall, an old picture from years ago. The caption read, "Sisters fight. Sisters heal. Family forever." It was subtle, but fans noticed instantly. Within minutes, the word "family forever" was trending. Some saw it as a sign of reconciliation. Others claimed it was damage control. Meanwhile, paparazzi caught Scott leaving a dinner alone, looking tense. When asked about the rumors, he only said one thing: "People believe what they want to believe." That vague statement set the internet ablaze again. Some took it as denial. Others said it was an admission. Even Travis Barker, Kourtney's husband, was dragged into the conversation. Fans began posting theories that he had warned Kourtney about Scott's behavior months earlier. By the weekend, it was too much for the family to ignore. Kris Jenner finally made a move. She arranged for a private sit-down between Kourtney, Kendall, and Scott. No cameras, no assistants, no PR. Just the three of them. Kendall agreed reluctantly. Scott didn't respond for hours, but eventually texted back, "If it'll help her move on, I'll be there." As Sunday evening approached, all three arrived at Kris's house. The tension could be felt from the driveway. The world didn't know what was happening behind those doors, but everyone was watching, waiting for answers. And what happened inside that room would become the most shocking twist yet. And there you have it, another jaw-dropping chapter in the ever-twisting Kardashian saga. One photo, one rumor, and an entire empire shaken to its core until the truth finally came out. Whether it was an innocent misunderstanding or a perfectly timed PR miracle, fans can't stop talking about it. Some say the family handled it gracefully. Others believe it was another calculated move by the queen of strategy herself, Kris Jenner. But what do you think? Was Kourtney right to feel betrayed? Or did she overreact to a harmless situation between her sister and her ex? Could this entire scandal have been avoided with a little honesty? Or was it always destined to explode under the spotlight? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We're reading everything you say. And if you love deep dives into Hollywood drama, celebrity secrets, and the chaos behind fame, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications. Because we've got more untold celebrity sagas coming your way every single week. Celebrity sagas coming your way every single week. Remember, in Hollywood, nothing is ever as it seems. Behind every smile, there's a story. Behind every post, a hidden truth. So stay tuned, because the next headline might just change everything. Again, this is T-Zone Headlines, where the rumors never sleep, and the truth is always just a shade away.